The views and opinions expressed on In Touch are those of the guests and do not necessarily reflect the official party or position of Backyard Broadcasting. Any content provided by our guests are of their opinion, and they are not intended to malign a religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything. Good morning and welcome to In Touch, a Sunday morning public affairs program dedicated to the health and welfare of the Susquehanna Valley residents. I'm your host, Joie Michaels. Join us at this time as we interview the difference makers in the community who want to help make the Susquehanna Valley a better place. I'm here with Mayor Angelo and Police Officer Strope of the South Williamsport Police Dept. Today we're talking about the brand spanking new Christmas program held by the South Williamsport Police Dept. That serves both the South Williamsport and Du Boistown borough residents. What is this program and how does it work?
We started a program to have sign-ups and purchase some Christmas presents for your children. The thing goes for 15 years of age and under. The history of the program kind of is, I'm a retired Jersey Shore police officer, and years ago, around 99 or 2000, I was on a call one night, and I had a family that didn't have much furniture in their house. I thought they were moving, and I found out they wasn't moving, they just didn't have much. So that put me, I went back to the police department, talked to the other officers, and we all donated some money to make a Christmas happen for them. From that point on, I got the idea that there's got to be more people in town, and we started reaching out to people, and the program became pretty big. Towards the end, I believe we had somewhere close to 100 families. We bought thousands of gifts, and it was a great time for everybody every year, and it was very rewarding for myself. Becoming mayor of South Williamsport last year, I pitched this idea to the police officers there, and Officer Straub of South Williamsport Police Department, he stepped up and said that he would take charge of the program.
So Officer, how long have you been with the program?
Well, we're just starting the program this year. It's a new program for us here at South Williamsport, but as the mayor has said, it was something that started up in Jersey Shore Borough, I believe a few years ago, and it actually turned into something really big up there. So we're looking to bring that down here to South Williamsport and make it as big as it is in Jersey Shore up there. So. Oh,
very cool. Now, did you consider this, now I'm not sure if the listeners will understand this terminology, but would you understand this to be a sort of community policing?
Yeah, I would definitely say so. I think nowadays that's something that's lacking, is the police being involved in their communities, and that's one of the big driving forces on why I wanted to be a part of this program, is because it's kind of a way to give back and work with our communities and show them that, police aren't only here to put bad guys in prison or write people citations. We're here to also help and give back to the communities and just make the community a better place in general. So.
Absolutely. It's great to see you guys out and about. Community policing is absolutely huge. At any rate, I think that what you guys are doing is amazing. Now, how can the public get involved? I know it's a little early in jumping into this because I want to find out all about this program, but looking into it before you guys even get started, how can they donate? How can we get things to you? In other words, are you collecting money or are you collecting items?
Yeah, so we've been actually running the donations here for the past several months, and a big shout out to all those who've already donated and have been huge contributors towards the program. We are asking local businesses and even the general public to donate, because that's what's going to make this program possible for us and for us to be able to provide those gifts to the children is that monetary donation. Basically, we will take those donations and we will be holding sign-ups, and we'll get an idea of what some kids want for Christmas, and we will take those donations and go shopping, and then those gifts will be delivered Christmas Eve.
Now, do you have a cutoff date for the donations?
We don't really. There's no cutoff date for donations. They can go all year round. If somebody wants to donate any time of the year, it just goes into an account, and it'll be used at Christmas time and stuff for the kids. We ask for monetary donations no matter how small, because we really don't have room at the police department to store a bunch of donated gifts at the moment. We get the monetary donations, we meet with the parents, and we find out what the kid really wants. We kind of focus on what the parents can't really afford to buy. And we buy the bigger items for them. We buy the bigger items, bicycles, we bought in game systems through the years. We really want to know what the child wants, what he really wants from Santa. We make our connection that we have with Santa Claus, and we try to make it happen the best that we can. There was one year a kid wanted a certain birdhouse that he could put together. I could not find one. I found one in Scranton. It was only cheap, like $8 to $10, and I drove to Scranton to this store and picked it up and brought it back. That's what the program is. We like to do a lot of school apparel. If we have the time frame, we like to buy, starter jackets and stuff. Try to get the student's name on the jacket for him. We really target specialty items for them, and that's why we want to meet with the parents and go, what is your child really asking for and hoping for? This might be out of your price range, and you knew it really couldn't happen. We try to make that happen for them.
Wow, that blows it up a lot more. I mean, when you think of somebody's going to give gifts. I mean, a lot of times, even at business parties, if you will, they cap it at like $25. There's really not a cap here. There's no
cap. If it's something that we can make happen, we'll make it happen within reason. I know back in the day, I bought a pile of them little game systems that you hold in your hand. We used to go in and buy 10, 20 of them at a time at $100 a pop. But that's what just makes the program special. It's not just you're a 7-year-old boy, you get a 7-year-old boy gift. We try to find out what they really want. I bought in hundreds and hundreds of bicycles through the years. We've had to get trucks to go down and pick them up. Like I said, we really try to target what the child wants to the best that we can. We try to help them out with clothing. We get their clothing sizes, help them out with nice clothing and stuff for the kids. Stuff that the parents really can't afford. That's what the program's about. Stuff that they really can't afford, and it helps that child. Just makes a bright Christmas for them. We deliver the presents on Christmas Eve morning in the police cruisers. The police officers, along with, we have a special person that comes with us. Santa Claus hooks a ride with us. We're very busy that night, but we get him out there early in the morning. It's a really nice event. We really are looking forward here to sign up. We have one December 6th from 5 to 8. And when Officer Straup gets back on, I'll have him give you the phone numbers and stuff that they can call the police station. We're excited, and we want to help people, so don't hold back. If you really feel like you need some help this Christmas, that's what we're here for, and that's what we want to do. Like Officer Straup said, we just don't want people to look at police as they just come and take away bad people. These guys are human. These police officers are volunteering their time, they're volunteering their monies, and they're going shopping, they're going to wrap the presents. And it's really, to see the look on their eyes is just priceless, and that's what the program's about.
That's absolutely amazing. What, as far as the program goes, though, is there any way that people can contact you? Do you have any avenues through Facebook? In other words, I'm thinking of families that are a little nervous. Maybe they're a little embarrassed to say, I really can't do this. Because they're shy, maybe they're embarrassed because of their position.
The department, the South Williamsport Borough Police Department, we have a Facebook page. Absolutely, feel free to hop on there, shoot us a message on there, and that's all obviously, for the most part, confidential. We know some parents may struggle to kind of step up and ask for that help, but we don't want that hesitation. So we try to keep it as confidential as possible. So reach out on Facebook. I also have my email address. It's seth.strop, that's STROPP at southwilliamsport.net. Shoot me an email. I'll call you. And then we'll be in touch and we'll get you signed up. And
yeah, that was one of my concerns. I mean, I'm just thinking outside the box. I mean, if people want help but they don't know how to get it, I mean, you guys are opening the door. Then it's just a matter of saying, okay, I can do this. I mean, knowing that, you've been a provider for how many years, and it just took a year of what we're in now to kind of wreck everything.
Hey, we're all going through a tough time, especially with COVID. I mean, it seems like we're coming out of it, and hopefully things are getting better, but we understand that stress is still big, especially around the holidays, and sometimes money can be tight, and that's what we're here for. That's what we're trying to help out with, is take that little extra stress off around the holidays. And then also, I think I don't remember if I mentioned, but they can call the police station at any time. It's 570-327-8152. My direct extension is 205, but you can obviously speak with any officer there. So
now, if you the program is going now, and it's you said it's going all year long. And
for the donations.
For the donations.
Any time during the year.
And so right now you're in the hot and heavy donating stage, and so you can still keep giving even after you guys go out for the gifts. And
we're in the infancy stage right now. Like I said, it's our first year here. Donations have been coming in, and they've been coming in great, and we're so thankful for that. But what we look at is that you can donate all year round, because this money will all be spent probably this year, and we'll need money to get started again for next year. So any time during the year, if anybody ever wants to donate to the program, just get in, and you can just bring it into the borough office. Checks are to be made out to where, officer? Is it
the Borough of South Williamsport?
Borough of South Williamsport.
There you go.
Checks out to the Borough of South Williamsport, or you can bring it in cash. Either way, just bring it into the office. The girls in the office will be more than welcome to, take the money and give you a receipt for it if you need be. But the money all goes in account, and it's only spent for the kids. It's not spent for anything else with the police department. Only just for the kids for Christmas stuff. So.
What about other parents that are kind of like getting on board late? I mean, are they still able to, they missed the 2 dates?
Yeah, we just have 2 dates right now, but we'll still accommodate you somehow. If you get a hold of the police department, we'll make arrangements to meet with you if you can't make one of the sign-up nights. We'll make arrangements to meet with you. We're hoping not to let anybody out. We're hoping that we don't run out of money. So just get a hold of us, and we'll work around your schedule somehow. The police department's there 24 hours a day, so we'll work around your schedule somehow. And I'll have Officer Strupp here tell you what you'll need to bring in. We just need to prove that the children are yours. And how you have that set up?
Yeah, so the program, it is targeted towards the residents of South Williamsport and Du Bois Town for now. We ask that you bring some type of proof that you live in one of those boroughs. That could be a utility bill or a driver's license that has that address on it, a valid driver's license. Just something to show that you live in one of those boroughs. And we also ask that you just bring some type of proof. I know sometimes you can get letters from the school that says that, just some type of proof that the child lives with you at that residence. So that way we can make sure that we're getting them the presents.
Right.
So.
Right.
Okay, and then once all that's done, then they just do you guys get them any kind of confirmation? I mean, as far as
we'll advise them when we sit down with them and get them signed up. We'll advise them that we're going to do what we can to get the items that they ask for. As long as they're plentiful out there, usually that night we can tell you we should be able to get that with no problem. If there's any other questions, we'll give them a call, and then we'll let them know that we'll be delivering. I think it's going to be probably around 10 o'clock in the morning on Christmas Eve day.
Okay.
Around 10 o'clock in the morning, the officers will go out in their cruisers, and we'll make our rounds away around to the residents of the boroughs of Du Bois Town and South Williamsport, and we'll deliver the presents. We just ask that they're home or somebody's there to be able to receive the gifts from us. If for some reason they just can't be there at that time, let us know. We'll make arrangements to get the gifts to you on Christmas Eve. We'll have one of the officers bring it by. I've had it in the past where somebody's had to work or something. They won't be home till 7 or 8 o'clock at night. I just had whoever was on duty that night take it over in the cruiser and give it to them then. We'll have boxes of gifts for them. But we're really excited. We want you to come and sign up. If you feel you need the help, don't hesitate. Don't feel embarrassed. We're all in this thing together. And this is our way of helping, and it's a lot of work on the officer side, but it's a lot of work on the people that are donating. We appreciate every penny that somebody donates to make this program work, and it's going to be successful. I can just feel it, just like it was in Jersey Shore. Retiring up there, that was one of my biggest things that I had to walk away from, and that was hard. And then when I became mayor of South Williamsport, I'm like, hey, I'm going to talk to the police officers and see if we can get it started here. So we're excited about the program, and I'm excited Officer Strupp stepped up, and he's going to take charge of it. All the officers are going to help with wrapping presents and gifts and getting them all delivered. And they're all volunteering to do this, too. So that's just a great thing. They're giving back to the community.
Big thanks to Mayor Angelo and Officer Strupp of the South Williamsport Police Department. It is tremendously exciting to be privileged to be part of the first Christmas program at the South Williamsport Police Department. Don't forget to get out and get to the next sign-up date, which is Monday, December 6th, by just calling the South Williamsport Police Department and setting up your date. So that is coming up very soon. So make sure you get that done. And by the way, thanks for listening to In Touch. It's a locally produced service of Backyard Broadcasting. The views and opinions expressed on In Touch are those of the guests and do not necessarily reflect the official party or position of Backyard Broadcasting. Any content provided by our guests are of their opinion, and they are not intended to malign a religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.